Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beyond.a.ball podcast. It's your host Ian, joining me again as always, Justin. Justin, how you doing today?
Doing great, Ian. Snowed in uh
Yeah,
from this like 18 inches of snow.
yeah,
Uh
yeah,
kind of
some wild stuff.
kind of crazy to think we're almost in March and it's still coming down this much.
I I thought we were in the clear because it got warm, and then even when they were like, "No, no, it's going to snow a lot," I thought we were still good, and
hmm
then because it got so warm Saturday, and then Sunday they kept pushing it back, I thought it would be fine. But yeah, no, this sucks. Santiago also not here this week. He is down I think he is in Phoenix, actually. He's been sending me Snapchats. He's golfing. He's there for work.
That must be
Santiago,
nice.
yeah, Santiago, enjoy your work trip and enjoy all those rounds of golf you're playing. Just to notice, I'm dropping last names in the introductions, just going first names.
Wait,
Okay,
what? Say that again?
yeah, yeah. So usually I'll say, joining me today is Justin, and I'll say your
Uh,
last name. I
okay.
dropped all last names today. I'm just going
Okay.
first names only. How do you feel about that? I think going forward, as we get bigger, we may not want people looking us up on Google, so I think dropping the last names.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't got much to hide. Probably not gonna find much about me online anyway, but I got no problem with that. You, maybe a different story.
Yeah, I was just gonna think, I don't know if I want people chasing, looking me up. But anyway, alas, it's been a little bit. It's been a couple weeks. Boys are back though. Today we're going to be talking about the Premier League. It's really coming down to the last third of the season, right? We have there 27 matches through, 11 matches left. So we're going to be breaking down this weekend. It was a pretty action-packed weekend as always. We're going to go over our three winners and losers of the weekend, and then we're going to finish up with the bottom three and top five in terms of who we think will finish where, as far as predictions go. So definitely a lot of Premier League chatter today. Um, Ready to dive into it. Justin, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Said my
Um,
last name there, I see.
yeah, I almost did. I almost did. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, so we're gonna kick it off with the weekend review. Saturday is where we kick things off. Aston Villa Leeds was our first match of the day. There were three in that 10 a.m. slate. Aston Villa Leeds is the first one we'll be covering. We had Tammy Abraham scoring in the 88th minute to equalize after, I believe it's Stach. Stach. Is that how you
Yes, with a
pronounce it? Stach?
nasty free kick.
Stach with a nasty free kick from Leeds. Anton Stach in the 31st minute direct free kick. This one was all the morning matches shocked me on Saturday, to be honest. All of them did. I think, yeah, all of them did. I think I went over three in the Pick'em League there.
I think I
I
did.
mean, granted, I stink at that too. Do you know? Hold on, brief pause. You're in first place in that Pick'em League with a sub 500 record. So that's just to say, like, what the Premier League has been this year.
Yeah.
It's been just a shit show. Like, we're less than 50% right as the winner of the league. You know,
So
that's
it's so hard to predict. It really is.
it really is because then you'll predict it and you'll think you're gonna get a draw. Like it's which would here. Like I did not see Leeds, and Leeds has been a solid club this season. I really think I think they're doing well. I think they stay up. They're at 15th right now. I think they stay up.
I know, yeah,
I
we'll
think
go
it's
into detail of that
we'll
later.
go into detail later, but they look pretty. They look like solid enough to stay up. And Villa, I'm surprised they kind of laid an egg, but I don't know how surprised I should
Yeah.
be. They
Well, I
played
don't know if
27 matches this year. They've only scored 38
yeah.
goals. I
Well,
don't know how surprised I should be.
I don't know if you remember the conversation we had about them, like on one of the other podcasts. It may have been the last podcast or a couple podcasts, and we always said like you ask, what is Austin Villa a threat
Hmm.
to compete for the title? And
Yeah, Santi asked that.
yeah, I think Santi has. I said they're missing one or two players,
Hmm.
and I still think that's what's catching up to them. I still think they have a great team, but I think they're getting to that stretch now that again they're missing those key players, not key players. I don't want to say key players, but those extra players in the central
Well,
midfielder.
I would say key players, right? If you look at the starting four up front, you had Leon Bailey, Morgan Rogers, Emiliano Buendia,
hmm
and Ollie Watkins. You're missing someone up there. You're missing a left or right, and because I mean Rogers, Watkins, fine, but then at the holding role, I mean Douglas Luiz, it's just there's nothing there. And then you have what's his face out, which is a huge loss right now. McGinn
McGinn, yeah.
And Tielemans both out, right? So. It's gonna be dicey, but yeah, they're missing an electric. They're missing a score, I think, of sorts because, like I just said, I mean, 38 goals in 27 matches.
Yeah, they're
That's not
it's
very
kind of
good.
crazy they're in third too, by the way, with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's their defense.
Just says a lot. Yep.
They've only given up 28 goals on the season. So they're only giving up a goal a match.
A goal a game, which is great, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, but yeah, I mean, you have to score. If you give up your goal here, you only score your goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm very surprised about that match in particular. Do you have any like in particular notes on that? It was kind of boring, to be honest.
No, yeah, there's nothing crazy. Tommy Abraham's looking like a decent signing, by the way, for Villa.
Yeah, he doesn't. He looks
I
good.
know he's only played I think 4 games maybe in the Premier League. I could be wrong. I know the one game he did score, but they called it back due to VAR.
Yeah,
I don't
that was
remember what it was foul,
ridiculous.
but him coming off the bench, it kind of just gives him a little extra
Yeah.
little extra I don't know what the hell the word I'm looking for right now.
I
Whatever the
think
hell the word.
he's
Spark,
pacier.
sorry, spark. There it is.
Yeah, he's definitely pacier than Watkins, right?
Yeah,
Which is what I think helps, and which is why I think they were so good a few years ago when they had Duran, because Duran was that pace when they brought
pace.
Watkins
Yes,
off. Watkins is more of that big presence, and Duran was the big. Speaking of, where the hell is that guy playing now?
non-Saudi anymore.
No, he left. I
Oh,
think he
fine.
was at Fenerbahce, and then I think he left there too. Like, I don't know where the hell he wound up. Like, if you want to do a side search while I'm about to
Yeah.
bring up this Brentford Brighton match, yeah, where the hell did he go? But anyway, moving along. This was another one that shocked me. Brighton on the road. Again, they're a solid table, middle of the table club, Brighton. Well, I'm sorry, actually, this year they're down in 14th. My mistake. Brentford in seventh place. Brentford home, and I am sure they lost 2-0. Brighton going in there. Gomez a goal in the 30th, and Diego Gomez a goal in the 30th. Danny Welbeck a goal in the 45th. That was the only scoring that happened. Second half was kind of just a bit of locking the ball down. Both teams had equal possession. Brentford did have, 13 total shots, only three on target though, but out of those three had a 1.6 XG. Just didn't have the finisher, and that is kind of what you're gonna have. Well, Igor Thiago just didn't finish. But otherwise, that's kind of what you're going to have. That I think they're kind of at their cap, right? I think Brentford is like a seventh or eighth place team based on their spending.
Mhm.
Like I think this is the highest as they're going to go. They're not going to go higher. So them losing to 2-0 to Brighton, I guess, shouldn't overly surprise me. But Brighton's been playing shitty this season, I think.
Yeah, they're just Brentford and Brighton are just two teams I can never understand.
I never
Like
fucking understand what they're going to do.
they're all yeah, they're never gonna be in the bottom three. They're never gonna be in the top five, it seems like, but they're always in the middle of the pack. And those are like two of those teams. Like for those pick'em leagues, I never know what to pick because you don't know where you're gonna get from them. And
I have no idea.
you look at Brentford starting 11, and it's a decent starting 11. It
Yeah.
really is. And I think Brighton's went downhill a little bit with their players, and I know a lot of them are leaving, going to other teams because of the money, but it's just it's like
They're clubs that can go like 12, 14, and 12 on the season. You know what I mean? Just like
yeah,
across the board, you have no idea. Every week could be something fucking different. Just a three-match rotation. Win, draw, loss, win,
yeah,
draw,
no,
loss, draw, draw, win, win, loss, 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 draw, win, win. Like they just play so sporadically. There's no, and yeah, they either give up a lot of goals or they like sack in and they don't score. I don't know what the hell's
and
going
to be
on.
fair, it's kind of why I like watching them play because you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, they are fun
Makes
to
it
watch.
interesting.
I do like watching. You know who I like? I like the guy at the Brighton, the Brighton coach a lot because it's going to be me
Hmm.
one day, Jay. It's going to be
Yeah,
me.
you gonna be
It's
out
just,
there?
yeah, it's just going to be a 34-year-old fella. What the hell's his name? Fabian Hertzler. What is he? 34, right? 32. 32, February 26, 1993. He's German. I'm German.
Oh, there you go.
Give it a shake, you know?
So what's that give you? How many years for you to get that role?
See, now he started coaching at St. Pauli as an assistant coach in 2020. Yeah, well, he played for Bayern Munich too for a bit. I don't
What's your
have
playing?
that.
I was gonna say, what's your playing
I don't
experience?
have that. Somehow he played for the U.S. national team, the U20 team, from February for a month. That makes no sense. Anyway, all right. Moving right along.
By the way, John Duran is at Zenit. He's on loan from Al Nassr.
Yeah, well, fuck is that? I've never heard of that club.
St. Petersburg. They're from St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg, what?
I believe it is. Let me double check for you before I say.
What league is this?
I will like I want to say it before I look like a jackass.
Well, that's too late. You signed on.
All right, just keep going. Go on.
The next one's Chelsea Burnley. Do you want me to
Uh,
pause?
it's
Do,
Russia.
oh, what? He's playing for a Russian team?
Yeah.
Jesus Christmas. Okay, well, good. I guess however he's going to make his money, but that's a far. I mean, 2 years ago, this guy was scoring goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, so he went to
That's
he went
why.
to he went to England, to Saudi Arabia, to Russia. That's a quite
That's going to be
a
a trivia question when he retires. Like, who's like, that's going to be a trivia question, a real good one.
that's
Wow. Yeah, yikes. Okay. Anyway, moving right along. I mean, 10 a.m. sucked. Each match sucked. This one
yeah.
sucked the most. Chelsea won, Burnley won. And this sucked the whole fucking match. It was shit. Like from the rip, it was shit. We score. So João Pedro scored in the fourth minute just to get the high
Mhm.
level overcap to make it one goal. Zion Fleming cap. Oh, gee, he tied it 3 extra minutes and added extra time. 90 plus three, and a draw. And just really another match that, again, ball possession, cool. We did that. We only had two shots on target, had two shots on
One of them
target,
was in the fourth minute.
and one was in the fourth minute and in the goal. Like, you cannot play that way against a team like Burnley. You just cannot. And I liked the lineup. The lineup was fine. It just looked like they didn't, like Chelsea didn't want to fucking play. They just play consistently to their level of competition, which in this case on Saturday was down. And they can't pick apart that low block and they don't know what to make sense of what. And it's just one of the more frustrating things. I don't think Rafinha got his changes right. I think you leave Cole Palmer on. I don't think you take him off. I don't think Enzo played particularly well. If you're gonna take someone off for speed, I think I think you keep Palmer on and then you move. Who came on for Palmer? Tosin? Oh, Tosin had to come on because of the red card.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about this?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh don't didn't have an issue with the lineup.
I didn't either. I
Didn't
liked
have
it.
it. And like you said, we scored freaking 4 minutes and I was like, okay, we're gonna fly through this game.
First 4 minutes looked great.
Yeah, it really did. And then as the game went on, again, it was kind of more of a boring fest to be honest. But my issue is I think Palmer is supposed to be a big player for us. Supposed
Hmm.
to be a big player for us. And he looks healthy. He looks fully healthy right now.
Hmm.
I think he looks that game he looked fully healthy. He needs to put away these chances. He's had multiple chances, I feel, lately, not counting PKs, that as a top player for us, he needs to put away. That's my number one thing with him. Number two
He
is
has been shooting awfully off target this season, like
yeah,
very off target. That is strange. Yeah.
yeah. And my other thing is I'll go into a little bit more detail when we do our winners and losers. Is just this is starting to become not a club problem, not a coach problem, a player problem with these red cards.
Yep.
This game we probably would have walked out with a 1-0 win or maybe a 2-0 win without that red card. Just knowing how we were kind of controlling the game, not doing much with it, to be
Hmm.
honest, in that attacking third. But obviously that red card ruins everything. We need to sit back now, and then you have Liam's got to make his decisions. And now we try to sit back too fucking defensively, and this is what happens. And by the way, do you know every time Tosin comes into a game, gets subs into a game, we lose or tie? Have you seen that fact? The
No, but
last,
it doesn't shock me.
yeah,
Like he sucks at defense. I don't know. And I texted you about it. It's every time we go up that we try to sit back in this defensive. I mean, granted,
yes,
it was tough, but again, you score in the fourth minute, and it's like you take the pedal off of the gas, and it happens so often, right? Like it's
yep,
happened under Enzo. It's happened before where they score first, they score early. We
hmm
don't put teams away. The same
yeah, and
thing
we had chances.
you could
I
argue the same thing happened against Leeds, where we scored too early in the first half, and then we just decided we wanted to sit back on defense, and we're not good enough on defense to do that. We
no,
are
not at all.
not. Our center backs are not good enough, and when you play the way we play with possession all the way at the other fucking end, you got both of your fullbacks up there, so now you got Tosin and Chalaba. And Fofana, slow as hell, trying to like chase down fucking strikers or wingers. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
rinse and repeat every damn week
yep.
with this club. It's
I was
the
about to
same
say
shit.
it's the same thing over and over. And if it was something different, I'd get it. But it's like,
Keep
and it
three people back there. Like just keep three people back on defense. Like holy shit. Like who even Pep doesn't play with only two at the back. At least he has a pivot. At least he's got Rodri that kind of stays back. Somebody else is back there.
yeah,
Who in the right? We have eight people, seven people at times, like in the box, and they're all just standing there for a cross, but they're all like 5'6".
yeah.
Like it's just
And
ball
then the
gets
goal
cleared away, booted up field. It's fucking the same thing every time.
and the goal they score is just so frustrating.
Goal, yeah. I
Like
mean,
why did we hire this set piece coach? I
well,
said piece, the set piece
these
coach from Brentford who's very good at attacking set pieces we score, but defending set pieces, it just seems like every time it's we all just
we
look
give
in
up
the
a
sky.
lot. We give
We
up a
just look
lot of
we look in
goals.
the sky and just watch.
Well,
And
they
I'm
do
pretty
zonal marking when they're
yeah,
playing defense.
and I'm pretty sure that was Santos.
Mhm.
It was his man, and he just lost him. I don't even think he tracked him when he ran 5 yards. And
I can't. I mean, that's just one of those things again where it's just like it just cannot
oh,
happen.
yeah. And then they almost scored again 3 minutes after on the next cross, the one that went right over the bar.
We're not good at. We've never been good at defending because we're so small.
Yeah, it's
Like
just
we're really very small. Like who on this team? Like there's just no. It's just.
Tosin.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm so sick of the way we play. I
I
mean, yeah,
know.
Pedro looks great, but I'm just
He
so
looks
sick.
good for us. Yeah, I thought Reece James looked well, looked good. You didn't
There's
think so?
just no. I
I,
don't know why we play the way we play.
uh,
I can't fathom why we play offensively the way we play and how we can go out and score so many goals some matches and then other matches we just decide that we don't want to try to score. Yeah,
yeah,
we play so boring. Like you hit it on the head too. It's a very boring team to watch. Give me back at least the way Pochettino played because that was exciting as hell.
yeah. I don't know. I'm done with them. Let's
If we're
move
not
on.
going to win, we're at least give me goals. And let me hit my fucking over.
Yeah,
Well, this is another barn burner here. We have West Ham Bournemouth 0-0. That was an interesting match though. The 5:30 kickoff UK time. Jordy Petrovic, yeah, nice clean sheet there for me over at Bournemouth. Didn't really help a lot. West Ham though 3.27 actually
yeah. 20,
XG.
20 shots.
20 shots, only three on target, not great. Bournemouth, I think they just get out of there by the skin of their teeth. You kind of feel a bit for West Ham. I don't want to, and we'll get into it again, who we think's going down, staying up. That's a team I really don't want to have go down.
I've enjoyed watching them play like the last couple of games. They've actually been
Yeah, they were playing
fun to
way better
watch.
under they were playing way better under Nunez.
Yeah. And then I think Bournemouth's going the opposite ever since they lost Semenyo, have some injuries. I just think
Yeah, they're
they're
still
going.
hanging around up
I
there at
know, but
eighth, but
they're downhill a little bit.
yeah, I think they're downhill a little bit. Their roster isn't horrible, but no, I mean there'll be another team, but they're another team too that you can't really tell what's going on. They're just going to
Predict,
be
yeah.
yeah, they're going to be in that it's-
Europa League mix maybe.
yeah,
Try or not.
but year in year out they'll be solid middle of the table. I like their coach a lot. I like Ariola a lot. I think
Yeah.
he's a very solid coach. I think he doesn't stay there too much longer just because I think he's a
Good.
big, I think he's a good coach.
Big club name.
I think the other guy too, though, from Brighton. We were just
Is
talking about him. Young guy.
yeah, yeah. I know 34-year-old, 32-year-old.
Yeah, hold on. What's his name? Hold on, pulling it up. Hertzler. I think he goes to a big club too. I like him. But yeah, anything else on this match? No, no.
Nah, again, not there's really not much to talk there.
Yeah, not much. Moving right along here. This was a big match. Man City 2, Newcastle 1. Really, really big win as far as the table goes. Finally, some excitement on Saturday. This was the first match that actually had, I think, action. This was actually a good match. Had the most goals of the day in any match. We had O'Reilly, 2 goals, 14th minute and the 27th minute, and then Lewis Hall, Chelsea reject, goal in the 22nd, assist from Jacob Ramsey. This was a great match. This was just a great match to watch. It feel for my buddy Nuge in Newcastle, but cities in the end of year, I think moving where I think they're going to be really tough to stop.
I can agree with
I
that.
think
Yeah.
they're going to be a train. They're going to be a force throughout the end of the year. And I think Newcastle, unfortunately, has to play them a few times coming up too in different competitions, which sucks.
Yeah.
But yes, what?
Yeah. And I do think it was the most interesting game of that day.
Yep.
It was actually obviously nice to see some goals. Uh, I did think the first half was very exciting. I thought the second half was a little bit of a downgrade. I do think Man City could have put this game away in the second half. I think they had plenty of chances uh to score some big saves by Nick Pope, and then just some clear cut chances they just didn't put away. But was exciting all the way through the end. And
Yeah.
obviously I was, no offense to you, Nuge, I was uh I was hoping for a Man City win here just to keep the title race close.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta love that. I don't love the lineup from Newcastle. I don't understand why Voltemade is not starting up top. That's the only thing I don't really understand what's going on there. But otherwise,
He hasn't started in a couple of games now, right?
well, he started, but he was
Did he
starting
start?
at attack in midfield. Wissa was
Mm,
out with a knock, it looks like. Yeah, early. Yeah, he's out for just a couple matches. But yeah,
mm,
Voltemade was doing really well up top, scoring a lot of goals, and now they don't want to start him
don't,
up top anymore.
yeah.
I don't quite understand that. I think he definitely could have given some issues to City, their back line, but hey, what do I know? But yeah, keeps the title race interesting. Well, it did at least for a day. And then we move into Sunday's matches. If my didn't have the schedule load here. Oh, perfect. Sunday we kicked off with a booming match of Crystal Palace 1, Wolves nil. The only goal was scored by Gisson in the 90th minute. Justin, anything on this match for you, bud?
No, not much. Big win for Crystal Palace. Supposedly they haven't beat Wolverhampton in a long time, supposedly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposedly they were saying like the Crystal Palace mascot after the game went absolutely nuts. Because
Oh,
I think it's been that long since they beat Wolverhampton.
how about that? All right, I did not know that.
Yeah, I read that and I was like, oh, it's kind of interesting. Because I guess
Nice.
this is really the first year Wolverhampton's been this bad, right? They've always been.
They've always been better. Yeah, they
Yeah, you've always feel like
suck.
they've been in like that 10 to like 14 range. Like they've never been this low as only one win, and they're actually saying they could be the worst
Yeah, this I
Premier
think that.
League team in history.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like last couple of games I've watched them, they haven't been awful,
No, they just can't
but
win. They just
no,
have
they
nobody to
can't win.
score. They just can't win. They're just sitting like 10 behind the ball and they're like, "Oh, hope we beat them on the counter." Yeah, they I think they'll go down as the worst one. I mean, they're at what, 9 points?
Yeah, I think it's one win and seven draws. So I think they're at 10.
Yikes. Okay. Moving right along. Nottingham Forest nil, Liverpool 1. This one sucks. I
Yes, I
Liverpool didn't
agree.
deserve to win this one. McAllister 90 plus 7. That's just a really Liverpool just played like shit. They didn't deserve to win. They played like shit. That was it. That was it. I think Liverpool shit. I'm really tired of them kind of scraping by. I feel like this season's all been like 1-0 wins or 2-1 or all these late comeback wins because they're not very good. And it's
Yeah.
shocking that they spent all this gosh darn money and still aren't very good. And I'm going to talk about it later, but Mo Salah, man, he fucking sucks. I'm just so tired of
So
him.
over
I am
him, yeah.
so over him, and I'm so over the attitude getting taken off early. You contributed. He had a match rating of 6.5 when he was taken off, and he acted like a child. Like, what did you expect? You did nothing. He was 0 for 4 on crosses. He won no ground duels. He only had a 72% passing percentage, no assists, only created one big chance, no shots on target, no shots off target, no shots at all. Of course you're gonna get fucking taken off. You
Okay,
even
yeah.
take it off at halftime. Oh my goodness. What do you got on it?
Ignore that Crystal Palace thing I said. They beat Wolverhampton last year, so I don't know where the hell I read that. But
Yeah, there you go. Only the
I,
best, most accurate statistics over here at Beyond the Ball.
I just hate Liverpool. They always do this
Yeah.
every game. Like just every game, you feel like it's like, oh, they're gonna drop points, or oh, they're gonna lose. Oh, they get lucky, and then they always score some. not a bullshit goal, but they always score some fucking goal in the 90th plus minute. Just remember the first like 5 games of the season, they were
It was
scoring
all the
every
same thing. Yeah, it
same.
was the same thing.
It's just so frustrating as as a Chelsea fan, but like not a
They
top
just
six
don't.
fan of not Liverpool.
They deserve to not finish in Europe. Like they don't deserve European spots.
I would love if they don't make European
Yeah.
football.
Oh yeah. They would
Sorry,
have
not
to get
Ken.
rid of some of those guys. I
Yeah,
think. I don't know how that works, but PSR, I would assume.
yeah, it's a possibility, but I think they're still hanging on somehow. But like you look at their goal differential. It's 7.
It's not very good.
Is it 7? Yeah, 42 goals for, 35 against. They have one of the highest, if you don't count the bottom four, they have one of the highest goals
Goals
against.
against.
Yeah.
Bournemouth led in 45 goals this year.
Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. 35.
Yeah, just you're with the stats, man. That's not good.
Nah, they're in the middle. They're like in the middle of the pack there.
They don't score a lot. They only have
Sorry.
42 for.
Looking at a computer screen for 7 hours. Say, give me a break.
They only have 42 for, but yeah, no, they're not doing. Yeah, I
Nah.
don't, they have too much to not be playing so well, but
Yeah, you would expect with them, what are we, 27 games you said in?
27 in.
You would expect with that attack that they have, with the amount of money they spend, they should be at this point. I would probably think, and this is me being nice, to average 2 goals a game. I would think they'd
Oh
be
yeah,
at 54.
yeah. I mean, they spent like how much money? They spent Verts.
Wirtz was
They
150.
Yeah. Verts Isak, you broke the the Premier League transfer record for him, and then you brought in Ekitike to play striker. You paid like 500 million, and you brought Frimpong. Like you have no ex and Kirkaz, all attacking offensive type players. You have
Yeah.
no excuse to not be scoring a shit ton of goals.
Now, and Isak being hurt doesn't, I don't think is a problem solver either, because then you're probably taking Ekitike off.
Maybe.
Like I'm not like no excuse because if
Oh yeah, there's
Isak,
no
yeah,
excuse. Yeah, yeah, there's
yeah,
no excuse that Isak's
just because
hurt. No,
he's hurt,
absolutely,
yeah,
yeah, because you have Ekitike, who is playing better than Isak this season anyway.
I agree, yeah,
Isak's only on what, like 1 or 2 goals, one maybe for
yeah,
the Prem. Like he
I
ain't doing
believe,
anything. He's
yeah.
been like fucking hurt all year, and that's why. And here's something that's interesting. One player sat out, one player played through. One player is
Yes.
playing well right now, and one player isn't playing well at all. The one guy I'm mentioning is Antoine Semenyo, who balled out for Bournemouth, even though he knew he was going to leave, and he's moved
Hmm.
over to City, and it's been seamless. The
Same as
same
yep.
thing Isak should have fucking done. He should have played for Newcastle whenever it came through. Hey, it's time to go. See you later, guys. Do it honorably. Now you head to Liverpool.
No,
And you
agreed,
play
yeah.
those matches, you stay in shape. He needed to take how many months to get into shape? Didn't get
Oh
fully in
yeah,
shape, and then he got hurt. And now he's going to miss the whole season.
yeah,
Stupid, right? And I
nightmare.
think that's even Arnie Slot, I think, called him out for that. He was like, yeah, well,
Yeah,
like, I don't
that
think he was very happy. I mean, I wouldn't be very happy either. Isak, the way he handled that situation was trash. He's a shit human being, and he's getting what he fucking deserves. I gotta fucking say on it. Like, I don't know. He's a dickhead. He was acting like a dickhead. He's getting what he deserves. Anybody that sits out after making that much money a week, like, get over your fucking self, man.
no, yeah, I
I
get it,
make
yeah.
more money in 1 week than I do in an entire year. Like, cry harder. Like, I'm sorry, cry harder. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You okay over
I don't know. The way that people complain about their life sometimes is just so shocking. Like
there?
these professional athletes have no idea what the real world is actually like.
Actually, like, yeah,
Like they talk about getting mistreated by the club. I'm like, oh, the one that made you like multi-millionaires. Like you don't have to work a real job. Like, come on. Anyway, over that, getting off my soapbox. Moving right along. We got Fulham FC and Sunderland. Sunderland won, Fulham three. This was a banger.
this
The
was a
second
good
half,
game.
yeah, second half, it was no going to the second half. Then we had goals by Raul Jimenez in the 54th, Raul Jimenez again on a penalty in the 61st, and then we had Enzo Laffi in the 76th for Sunderland, bring it back to 1-2. And then Alex Iwobi on an assist by Harry Wilson. But that was a great goal. That was a really good counterattacking goal I saw. 85th minute made it 3-1 to seal the deal there. Fulham looked really good. I think Fulham
Hmm.
is playing really well this season. I think, middle of the table. I think they're a middle of the table team, just
Yeah,
given the amount of,
agreed.
what they have. Like they don't have a lot of pieces. I think the pieces that they do have are relatively exciting. I think Harry Wilson's playing really well. He might leave, possibly.
Good. Yeah,
to a little bigger of a club, but Fulham, I think Fulham's doing Fulham things. Um, Tough loss for Sunderland at home, but I mean the Sunderland story in general. I mean by all intents and
Yeah.
purposes, I think they're staying up. I think very comfortably. They have dropped off from where they were.
hmm
Obviously, in the start of the season, they were very hot, but sitting on 36 points in 12th, 9, 9, and 9 actually.
Yeah, I think if they win two games in a draw, I think like mathematically they're set. I don't think they're gonna go down anyway. I don't think they're
No,
gonna
I don't
drop out.
think.
But
I think the way Wolves and Burnley have both been so like horrific,
yeah.
I think they're pretty okay. Um, but yeah, what else do you think about that match? Anything else?
No, yeah, just exciting game. It's nice to see I think Raul Jimenez is playing very well for them lately.
Yeah, he has been.
Yeah, coming back from that massive head injury that he picked up a couple years ago. But I think he's been an important player for Fulham.
Yeah, he's got 9 goals on the season for them in
Mm.
all comps.
Not bad for
Eight,
his age either. He's
no,
he's up he's up
34,
he's up there, yeah.
34, 34, eight in the Prem. No, not bad at all. Probably going to be hitting double digits there. Harry Wilson, man, let's chat a little bit. He's 28 years old. Where the hell did this come from? Right, he's on 8 goals, 5 assists this season, 9 and 6 in all comps, and before that, really, I mean, he balled out with Fulham in the 21-22 season at 11 goals, 20 assists in all comps. That's when they were in the championship, though.
hmm
So this is the first time he's really doing it in the Prem, and it's kind of coming out of nowhere. And I do like it. I like what I see. I like him. I like him as a
No,
player.
yeah.
He's
He's
quick.
a
He's
good young
shifty.
player to watch.
Oh yeah, he played for Liverpool for a hot second. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
He played a cup match for them in 2020. And he played for him in 2016 too. I don't think he ended up going back there, but um,
Yeah,
yeah.
he could go somewhere bigger.
Mm,
We'll see.
we'll see. I don't know. That might be pushing it. At 28, I think he's at where he's at. Big move maybe to Tottenham. Could be a big
Yeah,
move there.
definitely not want to go there right now.
Speaking of Tottenham, Tottenham won. Fuckheads. Arsenal 4. Arsenal 4. I mean, I hate Tottenham more than I hate anybody else. I mean, this was just a class game for Arsenal. Eze started it off right away, though. Colin Muani scored, and I was like, okay, we're going to have a good match. And then we hit halftime, and I'm like, okay, 1-1.
That's what I thought
I'm like,
too.
1-1. This is going to be a 2-2, 3-3 match. There's going to be 15 yellow cards because, of course, I bet the yellow over, and there's only 3 in the whole match. But anyway, and then the second half, it was all Arsenal coming out of the break. We had Jokeris in the 47th minute, Eze in the 61st, and then Jokeris again in the 90th minute. Nice feed by Martin Odegaard. But yeah, Tottenham just blown out in the second half. All sorts of chants. Yeah, you're going down chants. You're getting sacked in the morning chants from the Arsenal fans to the Tottenham fans. Yeah, Arsenal just kind of whooped up on them. And that's why you sign guys like Eze and you sign guys like
Yeah.
Jokeris. That's 5 goals now for Eze against Tottenham this season.
He scored against him before. Was that when he was on Palace?
No, he scored a hat trick
I
against
don't know.
Tottenham.
I don't remember. That was long ago.
I think. Let me recheck. But yeah, go ahead. What are your thoughts on the match?
No, yeah, like you said, I actually thought it was going to be a really good game. Like you said, Arsenal scored the first one, and then Tottenham scored right after, and thought we are going to get a good game. Obviously, I wish both teams could have tied. It would have been the best result
Yeah.
as a fan. But I think SA made a state. SA makes a statement with this game. Again, someone who's probably frustrated with his playing time at Arsenal and possibly just the decision of him going over to Arsenal. I think if I'm trying to put it into perspective, if he's played 15 games at Arsenal, he's probably started maybe two of them, maybe three at most. So,
Arsenal has a Yeah, I think it was a big match for him, and I was
uh,
just looking it up. It was indeed Tottenham that he did score his hat trick against.
he was on Arsenal.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
with Arsenal. There was 4-1, November 23rd,
So both
and
games ended 4-1.
both games ended 4-1. Yeah, Arsenal
Interesting.
home and away, and Trossard scored the other one. Interesting,
Inter
yeah, as they
yeah.
scored, yeah, hat trick. So 5 goals against Tottenham in 2 matches, and Tottenham was the one that were destined to sign him, right?
Yeah. That is true, yeah.
So he's a Tottenham slayer, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't start a lot. I don't. There's just so many. We've talked about it before. There's so many players over there. There's
Yeah,
just so
I
many
know.
play. It's tough to squeeze them in. But I like seeing Joker score, him being on my fantasy team. I think the second goal, again, I think he could score more if they use him the right way, like they used him for the second goal, which is to feed him in the channels as opposed to he'll make these runs, and instead of feeding him into the channel, they pass it to the outside,
Make him, yeah.
like
But
around the
that's
box, around
and
the
that's not
box.
his strength.
Right. So but they're passing it to the outside to somebody on the wing, and then they're moving the ball around, as opposed to when he's running into the box, just feeding him like they did on that fourth goal to just go take the guy one on one. Like
Hmm.
he threw that right back off him, and then a good finish. Like he's
Good finish,
very
good
strong.
finish.
He's very
Yeah, well, he's
strong.
very strong. Yeah.
So I mean, they have to use his strengths, which is a little bit different than the way they've used other guys, but. I'm interested to see how things wrap up. We're definitely going to talk about that to conclude, but anything else that you have on this match?
No. Again, wish the result was different, but I think it was a good. I think it was a good statement from Arsenal with how the last few games have went for them.
Yeah, I agree. As far as Jokeris goes, I do want to ask you this. In 36 comps this season, how many goals do you think he has?
Uh, 8 goals, you said?
Yeah,
8.
15.
How many?
15.
We're freaking 12 of them against.
No, he's got 10 in the Prem. He's got one in the EFL Cup. He's got four in the Champions League.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't follow along. I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate just looking at him and watching him fix his fucking hair.
I would hate him too if it wasn't on my fantasy
It
team and I
pisses
wasn't
me off
fighting.
so much.
Yeah, no,
He
he's
misses a
not.
shot and he doesn't get angry at himself. He just fixes his hair to just look at him just like, oh.
He was my first round pick. I'm do or die if I finish him last, it'll be because of him. Speaking of strikers that I got rid of though, um, last match of the slate, Everton nil just wrapped up. Everton nil, Man U won. Sesko super sub strikes again.
He does.
That is the FOT mob heading. I'm sorry, it's super sub Sesko strikes again. I mean, that's how you use a freaking striker. He looks great.
He looks great coming off the bench.
Looks great coming off the bench. This match first half was boring as hell. Nothing happened. There were no cards.
I thought the whole game was boring until the until they scored, until not Man City, Man United scored. Then I thought it opened up
Oh
a
yeah.
little bit.
I was just gonna say, so there were no cards or action in this match. There was one substitution in the 58th minute before the goal in the 71st.
Yeah.
The only action before the goal was Sesko coming on for Ahmad, who got the assist from Waymo. Then after that, the floodgates opened up. There's one, two,
Yeah.
three, four, five cards to end the match, and then you had
Let me guess, you bet the over in cards?
no, I didn't, but it's just very interesting to see, the way they all just kind of fall in
No,
line at the
yeah.
end. But Everton did have their cracks at the end of it. I think it was a
No, they
pretty
did.
even match. But Man U, I mean, I
They're
don't, I like Man U. I'm not a Man U hater, but they're looking pretty solid. And I've been saying it from the beginning. It was the coach and not the fucking players there. And since they've replaced Amarin, I don't even know what their record is. I mean, how many points have they taken? I mean, under Carrick alone, it's five of the last six matches they've won.
Yeah, I think they said they're tied with Man City, best team in Premier League since then.
Yeah, I mean
But
they're
the
sitting on
yeah,
48 points right now. I mean
yeah,
their run right now is just
yeah. The one
outstanding.
thing I do think that may hurt them, and again, it's not just me being a Man U hater, obviously as a Chelsea fan. I think when they come to play these better teams, I'm not saying Everton's bad, is the amount of time off they have before some of these games. Because they're in no competitions anymore.
Hmm.
So obviously, like you get to rest your players, but also at the same time, you're not getting as much game time as these other teams. And I don't think you can see it both ways. You know what I mean?
I can see it both ways. I think it's working in Man U's favor though. Like I think with these guys having more break, they're definitely playing better.
Yeah, like I think today they were slow the entire
That's
first
true.
half
I
because
think
I
they were
think they had
slow.
too long off, and I don't think they played great either. I really don't.
No, I don't think
I think
today they didn't.
they got that one chance. I don't think
Hmm.
they had many dangerous chances. I think about they had that one dangerous chance, and the game is put it away.
Yeah.
The opposite of Chelsea. Chelsea gets the chance, doesn't put it away. Man United got that one chance and was able to defend. It's that simple.
Speaking of Chelsea chances, you see the last chance of the game where Delap blasted it over the net from like the penalty spot? Like that
Yes,
should
I
have been a
did.
goal. We should have won that match right there. But anyway, yeah, no, I mean, I'm scared as a Chelsea fan as far as us finishing in the top four because of them. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna break down that top five very shortly, but any other notes on this match? It's kind
No?
of boring.
Yeah.
We'll see that Man U play again next weekend. Yeah, that's that. All right, moving right along. We're gonna hop into our three winners and three losers of the weekend, kind of talk through them each. And I know we kind of talked before about it, but Justin, do you want to give me your first winner?
Yeah, so again, some of these are going to sound a little bit repetitive just because we went over every other game. But my first, lo you said loser or winner?
Let's go winners first.
Winner. My first winner is the top four race.
Hmm.
I think the most exciting thing for the Premier League is obviously as a fan, you want your team to win. You want your team, you want your rival teams not to win it. But I just think having a top four race that's so tight and it continues to go throughout the year, I think it makes it more exciting for fans.
Hmm.
Like
I
it
agree.
coming down to the last like the last week, the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, just understanding, hey, you have teams that are right on top of each other. All it takes is one tie or a loss, and it makes the race even tighter. And like you said, right now, you got Arsenal with 61, you have Man City in second with 56, Villa with Villa with 51, who I don't think they're going to compete for the top two. I think we have our title race between who's going to win it. But between three through six, separated by only 6 points, it can really go any way, which makes it more exciting.
Hmm. I agree. I agree. I like
But
seeing a good race. It sucks when it's somebody like a city in the past blowing teams out and just kind
yeah,
of blowing
exactly.
good, or
It
if it's
doesn't
just
make it fun.
or if it's only just two teams, right? Like we've seen that in the past, Arsenal and City, or it's Arsenal or Liverpool, and it's you're not Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Liverpool. It's just two team race. Like this is nice. You're seeing a full four team race because I don't think Arsenal has it in the bag. I don't think Villa wins
No.
it, obviously, but I don't think Arsenal have it in the bag whatsoever. I
Well,
think they've
Arsenal
shown
only
to be kind of
five.
streaky.
They're only 5 points ahead, and that's with one more game played in City. So it really could be only two, and they got to play each other again,
Yeah,
which
anything could
that game's
happen.
going to be massive.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it will be.
exciting top four race makes it more enjoyable for us.
Sure. All right. My first winner, in no real order here, but I think pretty simple. Joker as Eze, definitely getting a win thumbs up for me. Two goals apiece in the North London derby. They needed that win, Arsenal, to obviously stay atop. Those
Yeah.
big 3 points, two goals apiece. Nothing else to say on my end there.
No, yeah, I agree.
Go ahead.
My
You got two.
second winner is going to be a mix of two players. Is a McAllister from Liverpool and Dean Henderson.
Mm,
I think Alexis McAllister went through all the emotions in that game.
yeah.
Thought he scored. And again, I'm going to go into this a little bit more in detail with one of my losers. Uh, Thought he scored probably the game-winning goal, and then VAR played a big factor in it. Had those emotions of probably pissed as hell. And then obviously scoring that late game winner in the 90, whatever, I think it was like the 93rd, 94th minute to give
Mm,
Liverpool the 1-0 win. And then Dean Henderson, got to give respect to some of my goalkeepers here. Never get the respect, saved a massive
yeah.
penalty shot against Wolverhampton and blocked all seven of the shots he faced. An important win from a Crystal Palace team.
Yeah, that was a big win. Yeah, that was a big win for both teams, right? Crystal Palace, it
Yeah,
was a big win, and Liverpool needed that win to stay afloat. I don't like McAllister personally, but hey, give the man his due. He
yeah,
scored a
exactly.
late good one. I'm sticking with the individual players. I'm going with Nico O'Reilly. Two
Hmm.
goals for City. They win 2-1, and those were huge goals. If they don't score them, they don't win.
Yeah,
Just kind of sticking with guys who needed to score, needed to keep their team and contribute for them. He just plays at such an interesting position, that pivot role.
yeah,
It's the Gundogan position.
yeah,
It's the same position that Gundogan used to play, right? That pivot alongside, not Gundogan. It was more of a Kyle Walker. I don't know. I've never seen someone pop up and score like this from a right back role. Well, I
yeah.
guess
He look
what's his face? From PSG, I guess. Hakimi.
okay, me. Yeah. It kind of looks like he kind of has the option to just kind of move wherever he wants. When you really look at him, he's kind of all over the place.
You know what? Who used to
Yeah.
play like that? It's kind of John Stones because I was reading
Yeah.
that Pep book. But yeah, now Pep does weird shit with his defenders. He loves just
It,
inverting the hell out of them and creating confusion.
it works.
It
If it works,
works
it
until
works.
it doesn't work, though, right? He'll
Yeah.
do it late, and then everyone's tired, and then he'll get hit.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
interesting because my one league, I have him in two leagues. In my one league, he's marked as a defender. In our league, he's marked as a midfielder.
how interesting. That is really interesting, actually.
So I'm actually
I think he came up as a midfielder, though. I think that was because Pep loves to do that. He takes those midfielders, moves them into
yeah,
those back positions. I think he came up as a midfielder.
I actually want to see real quick if I look at the lineup where they have him. They have him
Oh,
as
the
yeah,
right back.
no, they have him as a left mid.
Oh, interesting.
They had Marmoush and Holland up top, and then they had three behind with Riley on the left, Silva in the middle, and Semenyo on the right with Rodri behind him.
Ah, okay. All right. So
So
that makes more sense why he scored two. But yeah, I mean, just
yeah,
something well.
it's fine. He's on my
Uh,
fantasy team. I'll take it.
yeah, you have to take those goals.
My last winner, going a little outside the Premier League here. I know, Ian, we do have to talk about them one day. I know we said this last episode because it's just a story. Uh, but we're gonna bring Wrexham into the conversation here. Beat an Ipswich City team 5-3 in a very classic of a game. Obviously, Ipswich was in the Premier League last year, and they're fighting to get back into the Premier League. But they went down 3-2. I believe it was like in the 56th minute. They scored the next three goals to win. But I think the most exciting thing is here, they're now in sixth place, which at the moment is good enough for championship playoff football
Oh
to
yeah,
give them that chance to get to the Premier League, which I think would be a freaking amazing story.
they've
Uh
been in form. They
oh
have
yeah,
been in
they're only
form.
they're only 5 points out of third now.
Yeah, they've been in like crazy form. That championship race
That's going
is
to be
gonna be
tight too.
electric.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Wrexham is definitely in form. Out of their last five, they're 3-1-1. But even like going before that, going into it, they had just really been hot.
Yeah.
It's a team that scores a shit ton of
They do
goals.
score a lot, yeah.
They could cede a lot of goals as well, +7. But they play interesting football, and I meant it when I texted you. Like championship footballs, it's good, exciting fun down there. But yeah, I mean, they're a team that, let's see. I mean, they're at 51 points. Middlesbrough's on 62. I don't think they'll get automatic qualification, but I do
No.
think there's a chance that I think they have a very good chance at making this championship playoff. But there are a lot of matches left.
Yeah,
Remember, they play 46,
which is crazy.
so they still have another 13. So I
Never
guess
know.
two more. Well, hey, they're in six right now,
Yeah.
two points, and the goal differential over Birmingham. Birmingham Brady's team.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? Wrexham versus Birmingham for the last spot.
That'd be
That would
great.
be. I fucking hate Tom Brady. Speaking of people I hate, yeah, he's on there. Anyway, my last winner is Forest and Tottenham fans because West Ham drew and should have won. And
Hmm.
had West Ham won, we were looking at a different bottom three, I do believe. Yeah, if West Ham would be on 27 points, as would Nottingham Forest at that point, and Tottenham's only on 29. So with that draw, West Ham stays on 25. Forest is still 2 points above,
Hmm.
and Nottingham stays 4 points above. But that bottom, that table, ooh boy, that bottom, ooh boy. Ooh, Tottenham fans.
It's good, yeah.
They were oof, oof.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be close. And speaking of Tottenham, might as well go to my first loser, is the Tottenham supporters' blood pressure.
yeah.
Obviously, we've talked about him in detail. Obviously, we know they lost to Arsenal, currently sitting in 16th place, 4 points away from relegation. I think it would just be so funny if
Crazy.
Tottenham got relegated because it's something you would never think of. And I think like Tottenham supporters are probably still like, okay, we're still not, there's still some supporters out there. We're not awful. We're just struggling right now. But knowing they're only
Right.
4 points away from relegation, it went nuts on social media after the Arsenal game. Complaints were skyrocketed. The media went nuclear.
Hmm.
People tweeting back at Tottenham, cursing, saying some things. It was just bad. And then I don't know if you saw the video. Mickey Van de Ven, he was getting tactical instructions from new manager Igor Tudor and just completely ignored him. Like he was
That's
trying to
good. Good.
he was trying to explain tactics and just turned his head and just ignored them.
Perfect. Okay. Good.
So
Good.
Tottenham supporters, good luck with these last 11 games because it's gonna be a long ride.
Fuck them is what I gotta say.
I agree.
I
I
hope they go
agree.
down. I hope they go down.
I
They deserve it. They did it to
yeah.
themselves. They
I yeah. I don't think they are, but we'll see. We'll talk. We're gonna talk about it in a little
they
bit.
cannot. Like,
No,
yeah, we'll
yeah,
talk about it in a bit, but yeah. My first loser is Mohamed Salah. 6.5 match rating, playing like shit all season, continues to act like a child, doesn't bring anything to the table for Liverpool.
yeah. He's
Just sick of it. I think it's over for him. I think this summer he's gone, and I think he goes to Saudi. I don't think anybody else wants him. I think his attitude is shit, and I think
yeah,
he hasn't played any defense. The offensive production is not there. He is not one step. He is
yeah.
multiple
No,
steps slower than he has been. Multiple steps slower than his opposition. I think the game's
no, yeah.
lost. I think the
I li
game's gone.
I
Like
literally agree.
fucking
I
dead.
literally agree with everything you said
He
about him.
just looks slower. The
Yeah,
ball
it's
just
just
he doesn't look good anymore.
he's aging. It's just it's he's
It happened
aging.
quick though.
It
It's
did
gone.
happen quick. I think he's just cancer of a player. I think
Mhm.
his head got to him over everything. I just like you said, he's not fun to watch anymore. I do think he's gonna go to Saudi though too. I think he's gone.
Saudi's the only one that's gonna be able to afford him.
Yeah, and I don't know why Liverpool would want to keep him anymore.
No, and
You got
Saudi's
all
the
the you
only
got
people like
yeah,
the
you got all
U.S.
these
can. Yeah.
no, you got all these younger players on Liverpool who can replace him, no freaking problem.
The only reason he's starting now is because he'll bitch if he doesn't. Like
Yeah,
that's the only
exactly.
reason right now why he's starting. Right? They
Yeah,
don't need him. They have Gakpo and Verts. Like they have a surplus of players as it is.
yeah.
They don't fucking need his ass.
And to be honest, who knows actually what happens with him depending if Slot stays at Liverpool as well. That could be a big factor of what
I don't think they sack Slot. I
Slot.
think I
I'm
if
just
they make top four, like that would just be so ridiculous to sack him.
yeah, but you never know. We've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah, but Liverpool, we have seen some crazy shit, but I don't think Liverpool's has gut reaction. Like when they do hire their managers, all those guys tend to stay for a long time. If you think about it, Klopp didn't have great seasons, especially his first few. He was like
Very
eighth
true.
place. He wasn't great. He was not great there. I think they have a lot of leniency, especially when a guy wins something. Like he's clearly trying to build something. I don't think after one I could be fucking wrong, but I think he talks himself into a lot of trouble too. I think he talks too much. I think we've talked about this
Yeah.
before. I think
hmm
he just talks too much. I think he's going to end up talking himself into trouble, similar to Amarim did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my number. That's my first loser.
So my second loser is I'm not going to talk about this much as you talked about is Chelsea discipline and momentum. Obviously,
I could talk about it too. That's on my list. I mean, we could
yeah,
just
just multiple red cards. I think that's nine on the season, so we can almost fill out a starting 11. It's just it's the same problem over and over again, putting ourselves into situations that we don't need to get ourselves in. We have to make tactical changes, makes the manager overthink, makes our players sit back deeper, we ruin our game, and then we concede. And then the biggest thing is just our schedule coming up is
oh so
fucking
fucked.
is hell. I think it's Arsenal, Man City, Man United, Everton.
There's a
It's
chance that we play Newcastle 5 times next month, and
Austin
I
Villa.
think we go 1-4.
We play who 5 times?
There's a chance,
Oh
depending on
yeah.
draws, that we play
Oh yeah.
Newcastle 5 times. I think we go 1-4 against them.
Possibility.
Because I got them on my loser list too. I mean, we cover them. We cover them every fucking podcast.
Yeah.
It's just not getting better. You know what? No, they got better. I just don't fucking get it. Oh, I don't want to talk about it anymore. They're on my losers list.
All
Who's the
right.
last loser?
So I'll go to my last
I can't
loser.
fucking do this
This is a
anymore.
little different one. The referee mentions tab. So in a span of like a th between the London Derby and the incident with McAllister, there was 500 quote tweets in 30 seconds. So obviously, I don't know if you watched, there was
Wow.
technical issues in the North London Derby. The game was
Yeah, that was
the
really
game
annoying.
the
That was
game was
really
stopped
annoying.
twice about for
Game's
10
gone.
minutes
Yeah.
about 10 minutes because the referee communication system was malfunction and fans were just going absolutely nuts calling this a joke. Pissed off fans had him tweeting, and then obviously VAR this week was just a lot of inconsistent calls. Obviously we had the the PK. In Sunderland that got taken away. I don't know if you
Mhm.
saw that. Sunderland had a PK, it got taken away. I think it was a PK, could have went a different way. And then obviously you have the McAllister goal, which I thought the first one was a goal. What is he supposed to do? In my opinion, what is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like I didn't think it was like his actual hand. I don't know why I'm clapping my hands right now. It was actual his hand, but his arm, but the ball reflected deflected off him and it was coming with pace. So I don't know what he was gonna do about that. And then experts and ex-officials have been openly critical of officiating standards over the last week around VAR and penalty calls. So I think it's just a thing that VAR is just we all thought it was gonna fix the game, but it's not consistent enough.
No, it hasn't been. And I've had a problem with VAR. There's just there's inconsistencies. It's not the week in and week out. There's just too many gray areas. Like
Hmm.
week in and week out, like there's consistency. That's it.
No, yeah.
And
Who's your last loser?
my last loser is the U.S. fans for two reasons. There's actually multiple. There's a shit ton of reasons. But I'm going to go with the fact that the USA Network is like no longer an application anymore, and it's really hard to watch on smart TVs the Premier League on the
Hmm.
USA Network. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to stream it, or you gotta like you have
Watch
to
it on your laptop.
slap it on your
So,
laptop, HDMI it. So that's
yep.
obnoxious. The other one is US fans who enjoy the MLS because you're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm going to pay $13 to watch MLS packages. The MLS paywall is higher than any of the other top five, like any other soccer league. The MLS has the highest paywall and is by far probably the worst league out of any of them that have paywalls. Like, get a fucking grip. So yeah, those are my
Yeah.
US losers.
I just refuse. I know we talked about it with Santi. I just refuse to pay that much money to watch absolutely fucking shit soccer.
Dude, it used to be, it keeps going up. It's gone up every year, like a few bucks a month.
I
Like
actually thought it was more than 13, to be honest.
last year was 9.99, or last year I paid $100 for the season. So whatever that was. Not terrible. But now it's like 125 or something, I think. Yeah, it just keeps going up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not paying that much money to watch them. I cannot believe that they want to grow the game so much and they just won't put it on like Fox or like
Yeah, they only play a
I don't
couple of
know.
games on Fox or something. Yeah.
Like it's I guess that's the cost of Messi though, right? Like legitimately the cost of Messi is having the Apple TV money paywall. Like
Yeah.
they need this money to pay these guys to come play, otherwise they're not going to, like you can't afford them. So
Fuck that guy too.
yeah, but
Should have been.
anyway,
He should be suspended.
yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. Moving right along, we're gonna wrap up with our projections for bottom three and our top five. Do you want to go? Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. You want me to
Uh,
start with top five or bottom three?
Go top five first, and then give me your bottom three. Just hit them both.
Yeah, so top five, it's going to be Man City. I think Man
Mhm.
City just got too much power, and I think Arsenal are just going to choke. Uh, so I think it's going to be Man City one, Arsenal two. I think, I hate saying this, I think Man United are going to hop into that three spot.
We have the same list so far. Yep, go ahead.
Uh, I think Austin Villa are going to stay in fourth,
Only if
and
you pronounce it correctly.
Austin Villa.
Aston Villa.
Nope, Austin over here. And then I think because the Premier League, I'm like 95% sure they said we get the five spots this year.
Oh, you know, we definitely
Yeah.
get the five spots.
I think Liverpool's gonna hop into that fifth spot. Chelsea's gonna fall into that sixth spot.
That's what I have too, unfortunately. I
That's actually
have
kind of crazy.
So that's what I have, or the other one I see is Liverpool 4, Chelsea 5, and Villa just falls off.
Yeah, I could see that. Again, I just think I think our schedule's too tough.
I think it is, but like if Ollie walking, I think if something happens to Morgan Rogers, that whole ship sinks at Aston Villa.
That is true. Yeah, and I think
Like
like I
that
said,
team is right now kind of
yeah,
hanging on by a thread.
yeah. And I think Villa the last three games, I was just looking at them. They have like City, Arsenal. Like
Hmm.
their last three games are tough, so I can see, but I think we're both on the same page. And
That happened last season to them too.
yeah, I hate saying that about Man U. I really do, but I just think they've been playing well lately.
I mean, they spent enough fucking money.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I got the same top five, or like I said, my other circumstance would be the same top three. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 5. I think it'll be close to the. I think it's going to be a good race to see who gets to that 4 or 5 spot again as well.
Yep.
Same thing as last season. And then who you got for bottom three? We probably
So
have pretty close to the same.
20, I'm sticking with Wolverhampton.
Yeah,
They're fucked.
they're fucked.
They're
Yeah,
they're stuck in the mud. I got Burnley at 19. I think they're stuck there.
yeah.
The 18, I have went back and forth.
Hmm.
I don't think it's going to be West Ham.
I don't think it's.
I don't think it's going to be Tottenham.
I don't think it is either.
I, so I've been between Leeds and Nottingham Forest.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Leeds? I didn't even start
So
thinking about
I know
Leeds.
Nottingham's only two behind, but I don't think Nottingham's that bad of a team
I don't
to
think they go
give
down. I don't
to
think they
yeah
go
to make
down.
them go down, and that's why I look at it and I'm just like, it's not going to be West Ham, it's not going to be Tottenham. And then I look at Leeds, they are 6 points clear of that last spot, but then I look and I'm just like, if I want to go with my gut, I want to say Nottingham, but I don't want to go Nottingham. I want to say Leeds. I feel like that 18th, that last spot really could go a couple different ways.
So, do you know who is the second lowest scoring team in the Premier League?
Second lowest goal scoring team?
Hmm.
Well, Wolves is one. Wolverhampton's one. Nottingham Forest is two.
Yeah, I'm going to put Nottingham
Nottingham.
as a team. Yeah, I don't. Part of me is like, oh, they can't be that bad. And then I go to their team and see who they actually play. And I think they just overperformed in the past.
Their freaking schedule sucks too.
Well, they all play the same teams, Justin.
No, I'm saying like what they have left.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Brighton,
But like,
City,
yeah, I mean, you got,
Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle, United.
yeah, they just, I don't think they have a good squad. I think,
They don't play Leeds either anymore. Oh, they lost to Leeds 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I feel like that can be an interesting one. I feel like that spot could come down to the wire.
I think they got lucky in the past and played a lot of counterattacking football, to be honest.
It's fair.
And they've made a lot of signings that didn't pan out. Igor Jesus hasn't really panned out. He's got 26 matches played this year as a striker, 2 goals. Chris Wood's only got 2 goals. I mean,
Look,
their
Chris Wood has
leading
been hurt the
scorer.
entire year.
Yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi's been the other striker. He's only got 3. So the leading scorer on their team is 6 from Gibbs
Gibbs
White.
White. I would just,
Right.
I'd love Gibbs White.
I do too. He'll leave right away. Bet you
I
he's
think,
pissed he's not at Tottenham.
I
Well, I
think
guess he's
Elliot,
probably not too
I
pissed.
think Elliot Anderson would leave too.
Yeah, yeah, I think they all are. If they go down, I
Yeah,
think they're all going to leave. They're all. I mean, those are Premier League players. That's a team that
yeah,
was in I mean, they're in the fucking Europa League right now. Like they're playing in Europe right now. Like
yeah.
they played in Europe. Like that's crazy.
No,
It's
yeah,
these are professionals. They're not going to go play down. That's crazy. This is like Tottenham last season.
that's very true. Yeah.
So interesting, but yeah, I think shit. Like I don't know, man. I guess.
Ken, wouldn't mind seeing a tight race there to the last game of the season too there, just to see who
I
it
guess
is.
I'm going to go with Nottingham Forest
Of
because
course, yeah.
I kind of want the story that a team that's in the Euro. I got a question for you. If they win the Europa League somehow, how do you think they would be the only team in history to not be in the top flight? And because then they would be automatically eligible for next season. But they're automatically eligible if they win. They would go actually and play the next round higher up.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
They would
Be a,
actually play in the Champions League next year. There's a chance they could play in the Champions League next, right? Because they're playing in the second one.
I'm gonna look it up.
So there's a very realistic possibility that they get demoted and win the Champions League
Yeah.
or play in the Champions League next year. And then what the hell do you do? I'm pretty sure you could play in the Champions League.
Yes, it's rare, but it's happened.
Really? What
B
teams?
says be relegated to championship, second tier, earn promotion back to Premier League within a few seasons, finish the top four. A famous example is Leicester. No, wait.
Oh, they would have had to win the Champions League and then have been
Yeah, so
relegated.
when I search this up, it's not making sense. Nah, this is I've literally put it what you said, and it's just saying who got promoted and went to. This is to ignore that.
So I don't know. Hey, listeners, if anybody knows the answer, um, let us know. But I think that's how the way things work, unless there's a clause that they have to be in the top flight.
Yeah,
But if you win, you have auto entry into the next year's competition.
I have no idea.
Well, that's how Tottenham is in the Champions League.
No, I agree. Yeah,
So it would have to be, yeah, we'll see.
I was
Interesting.
trying
If
to search
anybody
it
knows
up
the
again.
answer,
I can't find it.
if anybody knows the answer, let us know. But Justin, that was a great episode, bud. You got anything you want to finish up with?
No. Again, nice, nice to just kind of talk about English football today. Fans, we do apologize. We are really slacking getting these episodes out.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
gonna not gonna say any names and blame any people. It's been about 3 weeks since we've done our last episode, but we need to do a better job getting content out to you guys, especially when we know there's about 10 weeks, uh 10 games left of a lot of these leagues. You got the MLS back up, just some more soccer we can start to talk about.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about the World Cup soon. That's gonna be fucking great. Can't wait to talk about the World Cup. I'm so excited to talk about the World Cup that's gonna be held in America and talk about Team USA in the World Cup. I can't wait. Fuck no. Yeah, listeners, thank you again, as always, from Justin and I and the whole team, and Santiago as well, and the whole team over here at the Beyond the Ball podcast. Hope you listen in. Hope you enjoy the messages. If you are listening in, if you have anything you want to hear on the next episode, drop a message, drop a comment in the Spotify section. Follow us on the Instagram machine, beyond_a_ball underscore. And yeah, from all of us over here at the Beyond the Ball podcast, enjoy the rest of your day and week. We will see you next time. Bye bye.